All right, so I moved my 4 o'clock
but what are you
to
doing?
my schedule's crammed, Jason. I've got an episode of my podcast, The Drive-In Speaker Box, I'm supposed to film today, but I just don't know how I'm gonna fit it in.
Oh man, well, why don't we use that? Let's put them together. Let's talk about summer blockbusters on this show.
And kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah.
Jason, now you're thinking.
Now I'm
we're
thinking, yes. Stick around. We got all that happening later.
All right.
That you're doing on purpose, sing like a singing on key. Talk to the girl that intimidates you, pretend that you're brilliant and charming. I said pretend that you're brilliant and charming. Hey!
Yes, everybody, welcome in later with Jason Suel. Glad you are tuned in. The band sounds great today.
We got some keys.
Got some keys going. I know.
Tinkling keys.
Yeah, Julius over there, man. Sounds awesome.
Yeah.
What's going on with you? We were talking about how the city is ours.
The city is ours, and also the construction zones.
Oh, my
it belongs
gosh.
to every NAB Holtz and development company. No, it's crazy because the summer is always a great evolutionary time for the city. It's like we get
Yeah.
a whole bunch of people that leave for a while, and then we rapidly build.
Sure.
And then the city becomes, out of its chrysalis, and then some wings pop out, and it's
That's
a
right.
whole new chapter. And so downtown, it's evolving. There's
It is
cones
evolving, and
everywhere.
that's a good thing, although it's frustrating at the time, right? Because we got all the cones, the traffic problem, traffic flow, some roads are closed or they're only one way or
and
down to one lane.
A lot of people get frustrated when they see all the construction, like, this is so bad. But
Right.
then you stop and you never think about what's going to happen when it's done.
Right. Yeah.
And then when
Give
it's
it a year.
done, you're just like, oh, this is so lovely. I
know.
love it.
This is fantastic.
And,
I know.
it's just like going to the gym. Nobody likes it, but when
Right.
you're done.
I feel like it was. Have you done that recently?
No, I haven't been to the gym in like 16 years. So,
Yes,
I mean, look
know.
at me.
Yeah. But once you get there,
Then I'm like, ugh.
yes, I know.
I did a
kinda like-
push-up.
It's like that thing with the Upper Ramble, right? The Upper Ramble had the cranes and all the talk, and we were losing a parking lot and everything. And now it's a beautiful space,
It's a beautiful
for
space.
everybody to
yeah,
enjoy.
You can get a corn dog. Have you
Yes.
been over there? Corn dog cartel. Golly.
Come on, fantastic. Anything going on special for you at the bar this summer?
I mean, it's just patio jams.
Patio
We got
jams.
The lovely patio. We're having musicians come out there sometimes. We got food trucks on the weekend. We
Yeah.
got summer cocktails. Miami Vice season is almost upon us.
Yeah.
Almost. Everybody's asking, but it's almost there. We
We're
still
close.
got Dole Whip.
You know what it is? It's the season of, and that is summer blockbusters. So
Yeah.
in this one, you get to listen to these two knuckleheads waxing poetic about all the summer blockbusters that are coming your way. Some of them have already started, so we're going to give our hot takes on what you should see at the movie theater. And then we've got a great reggae band lined up for you. Phoenix joining us on the program. They've got a great sound, love some reggae, perfect for summertime. Can't wait to hear their sound. And then down there at our chef's table, we've got the one and only chef Casey joining us. What are we putting together down there at the chef's table?
We're going to be doing a smoked salmon deviled egg, so get ready for that.
All right, smoked salmon deviled egg sounds delicious and perfect for summertime snacking. All that fun's jam-packed into tonight's episode. Stick around, it's all happening later. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us in the movie theater because we're talking about summer blockbusters. And who better to talk
place.
about blockbusters? Bo Counts.
Yeah, I mean, for people that don't know,
Yeah.
I have a podcast
Yeah.
that I've been doing for over 1,000 episodes. It's
thought you were
all
gonna
about
say-
movies.
I thought you were going to say 1,000 years because I know.
1,000 years.
Yes, you've been doing that show longer than you've been doing Later with Jason Suel, that we've
Yeah.
even been on the air. So you have a lot of history and a lot of knowledge.
history. Movies are one of my favorite things. I mean, it's my favorite place to go escape. I love going and seeing movies in the theater.
Yeah.
I think you cannot replicate the theater experience in your home, no matter how hard you try.
Yeah.
The smell of the popcorn, the lights that are dimmed. The thing that I think I like the most about it is in a theater, you are forced to put this away.
Put that phone away.
And the
Focus.
distractions are gone, and you just immerse yourself. And I love it.
So already we've had kind of summer blockbuster season is in full
It's in full
swing right
swing,
now
yeah.
because we've had some major ones hit
This
the
one
screens.
is stacked.
Yeah, stacked this summer.
The past couple of years have kind of been weak summers, and I mean, we just got right off the tails of Mission Impossible:
Right.
Final Reckoning.
Number 7, Part 2, or
You know,
something.
no spoilers for those of you that haven't seen it, but
They all
I
die.
love the Mission Impossible movies.
Love them, absolutely love them, and I'm always impressed with Tom Cruise doing his own stunts. I mean, I saw a little bit of a documentary for Reckoning Part 1, which came out last summer,
Yeah.
I think, right? And he did that scene where he goes off the cliff. He did that 6 times to get the take that they wanted, which
And,
is
you know,
crazy.
funny story about Mission Impossible. A lot of people don't know about it. When they start filming these things, they don't actually have a script. They have a series of stunts that they want to do, and then they have to once they're filming the stunts, they go back and while all that's taking place, they figure out how all this is going to tie into the
They
overarching.
weave it together.
They weave it together, and they do a really good job.
You know, one that came out very recently for families, or is coming out, or just came out, Lilo and Stitch.
Lilo and Stitch.
The live-action version.
And I don't know how you feel about these live-action Disney things.
Hit or miss
you know?
for me,
I mean,
but-
some of them are good, some of them are Snow White, and you know, you just have to figure out what's in it for you. I think some of the times when you try to recreate lightning in a bottle,
Yeah.
you just get a little thunder. And you know, I haven't seen Lilo and Stitch yet, but it's doing well.
Yeah, Stitch looks amazing. The character, the animation, I think it looks
Yeah, it
really
just
cool.
looks like he did in the cartoon.
Exactly, except,
you know,
a little
similar
bit
to
different.
coming down the pipe, we've got How to Train Your Dragon, which is doing the same thing. It's
yeah.
going to take that animated masterpiece that we love,
Yes.
and trying to do it again, just with people.
I am happy that Gerard Butler is reprising his role. There might be some others as well, but I know that he is going to be Stoic the Vast again in these, which is fun. So
I mean, I wish that Jay Baruchel would
Yes.
be, you know,
Yes, would hiccup. Yeah.
again, but you know, I think that would just be a little weird on camera.
yeah, probably now that he's like 35.
But also coming out, I mean, pretty soon we've got, you know, other classics.
Yeah.
You've got Karate Kid Legends.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about this. Is this a reboot? Is this a continuation? I know that LaRussa is back in
Yes.
this one, right?
So this is, you know, with the success of Cobra Kai, you've got all of these sort of Karate Kid universes coming in, and they were fixing problems with,
Right.
with the story of just, you know, all of these movies that were thrown out throughout the years, and they're like, let's bring them all together under
Sure.
one umbrella. But then they're like, but what about that Jackie Chan Karate Kid
Right,
movie?
exactly. So Jackie Chan is back kind of as the
Reprising that character.
sensei or the trainer, whatever
and
you want to
bringing
say.
those two worlds together,
Yeah.
and training a new kid who
Right.
who needs to you know, come together, and they're bringing LaRusso's style of
Yeah.
Miyagi-Do karate,
Right.
and then Jackie Chan's character's style of kung fu, kind of together on
Together.
screen.
I read an interview with him recently, and he says, you know, even though whatever his age is, I don't know, he looks like he's 25, but he still does his own stunts
Yeah.
as well.
And,
So-
and Jackie Chan and Daniel LaRusso, or Ralph Macchio,
Ralph
he's
Macchio.
Daniel to me.
To me, he will always be.
They're both incredible guys. They love doing what they're doing, and you know, they fell in love with martial arts and have kept it going for their whole lives. But you know, another one I'm really excited about,
Yeah.
and it's coming out very soon, is the Phoenician Scheme.
Oh man, a new Wes Anderson movie. I'm always on board for a Wes Anderson movie.
Mm-hmm.
Most of them, he knocks it out of the park. Even the ones that maybe critics say are sort of mid are still visually stunning
When
movies.
you go back and watch a Wes
Yeah.
Anderson movie, like I remember seeing the one on the train.
Yeah.
Man, I can't think of the name right now, but that one, the train one. I was like, I don't know if I like this one, but then after I went back and watched it again, I'm like, this is a fantastic movie.
Yes, Adrian Brody, Owen Wilson,
The brothers.
Schwartzman.
Yeah.
And I can't think of the name of it either.
But it's amazing.
Yes.
You know, Wes Anderson always does really, really well. And then if you're not into art films, around the same time, you'll be able to get the Ballerina movie.
Okay.
Which expanding the John Wick universe.
Right, so fill me in because I have to admit I didn't see the final John Wick movie, the
Yeah.
last one that came out, number 5 or whatever it was,
Yeah, it
where
has-
he survives and
He kept
dies all at
falling
the same time.
downstairs
Right.
for 35 minutes of
Yes,
that movie.
yes, one continuous shot.
Just no, I don't. You know, I loved the first John Wick movie when
Yeah.
it came on. Nobody saw it. I don't think people realized that was a box office flop when it first came out.
Yeah.
And I saw it in theaters. Amazing movie. It became a cult phenomenon, and then it has spawned a billion-dollar franchise.
Yeah.
But you can't do the same thing every year forever. So, you know, they've got pinball machines, video games, they're trying to do a TV show, and then Anna de Armas, I'd watch her eat cereal. Like,
I would too, yes.
It's amazing.
Fantastic.
But she is signing on as a new character in this world of John Wick, and
Okay.
it's going to center around her. Keanu Reeves will probably make a cameo appearance, of course, because you got to tie it together. And what is it, Lance Riddick, R.I.P. I think he's got some scenes in this, even though he had already passed
by
for
that,
a while. But you know, if you're into action and bullet operas, you've got Ballerina this summer.
There's also, can I talk about Life of Chuck for a second, because that one's coming out. Hiddleston is in this one.
Oh yeah.
And it is
Mike Flanagan
doing Stephen King.
I mean, mwah, mwah,
I know.
mwah, mwah,
I read the
mwah,
book, the short story. It's a novella inside of a collection of them called If It Bleeds. It's a Stephen King collection. But The Life of Chuck, it's a fascinating story.
Yes.
I'm really interested to see how it translates to the screen. But my interest is piqued on this one because it is not. It's kind of like a Shawshank Redemption, where it's
Yeah.
not horror, scary Stephen King as you think
But
of it.
it's two horror masters writing a really good story.
Right.
You know, and I mean, Mike Flanagan, if you're not familiar with his work, he did some amazing stuff that's on Netflix. You know, he did some long form stuff, but also did some really great films.
Yeah.
And, you know, Stephen King is Stephen King. And, you know, if you're not into that sort of heady horror, there's a lot of options coming out this summer for as cheesy as remakes to I Know What You Did Last Summer, which
Yes.
I think is technically a sequel with the same name. You've got Megan 2.0.
It's got to be, because Jennifer Love Hewitt is in it. So it's,
Yep, and Freddie Prinze Jr.,
Freddie
which
Prinze
I
Jr.,
guess
of course,
they needed
yeah.
a paycheck. But, you know, you've got Megan 2.0, which actually looks better
Right.
than the first one.
Yep.
And it kind of is pulling the Terminator 2 card.
Yeah.
And Megan's coming back and being helpful.
Yeah, we'll see.
You've got there's some other horror movies coming
Superman.
out.
Oh, you're talking about horror. Okay.
Yeah, 28 years later
Yeah.
in the horror world.
Yes,
and
huge.
then Weapons,
Yes,
which looks really
great.
cool.
And I'm a big horror movie fan, and I feel like I have been waiting since the fall for another great horror flick.
There's
to
a
drop.
lot coming down the pipe.
That's right. But there's also plenty more to look forward to this summer. I mentioned Superman's coming out. I know people are on the fence. Maybe is it going to be good? What is James
Gunn,
Gunn
what's he gonna do?
Is he going to do the DC universe proud?
And in the comic book world, you got the Fantastic Four first what is it?
Yeah, First
something.
Class or
First
something,
Class.
yes.
It's in the 60s. You got
Yes.
comedy. You've got Happy Gilmore 2.
Yeah.
You've got
Look forward to
Naked
that.
Gun remake.
I know Liam Neeson as
and there's a Jurassic World movie thrown in there.
Absolutely. So it is a stacked summer, folks. You got to find yourself, like Bo said, at the theater, because that's the place to see these things. And if you can, on the biggest screen possible. Happy summer blockbuster season, everybody. Stick around. We got more fun happening later. Ladies and gentlemen, Phoenix.
Liberation by Phoenix. Peace and love and harmony, freedom, justice, equality, human rights, prosperity, liberation for you and for me. The truth of the matter is you don't know when your life could have finished and your time it could have end. So step up your game and tell all your friend them enough peace and love the right round the bend. Peace and love and harmony, freedom, justice, equality, human rights, prosperity, liberation for you and for me. The root of the problem is your mental state. Far too much value placed on fear and hate. You know you have the power to equilibrate. Pile peace and love on your plate and live great. You can't hold your head if you hate how you live. You cannot forget together, you'll have to forgive. You must understand that you get what you give. So let Jaja lead you on the road of peace and love. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Peace and love and harmony, freedom, justice, equality, human rights, prosperity, liberation for you and for me.
Yes, we're down here at the chef table. We've got Chef Casey and Brody joining us. Guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out.
Thank you
Brodog,
for
what's
having
up?
us.
Yes. All right, so you brought some deviled eggs, is that right?
Eggs. Why are they pink?
Yeah.
So we beet pickled them. But yeah, we're doing some smoked salmon deviled eggs. One of his favorites is salmon, so I decided to go that route. For
Perfect.
today.
Love it.
Yeah.
So talk a little bit about the preparation before you get to
How do you
assembling.
beat devil, pickle, beet, whatever that you did? How do you pink them?
So what we did is we obviously did hard boiled
Okay.
on them. Once that we've peeled them and cooled them down, I took some beet liquid and
Beet
soaked
liquid?
those in. We also did some shallots, and so I could did
Is this
I
beet
did the
liquid?
shallot. Yeah, that's the beet.
But there's onions in it?
yes.
Oh,
the
yeah,
shallots.
okay, yeah, try that.
That is beet liquid. Yummy. Is this like caviar? What is this?
Yeah, so what we did is a black mustard seed. We took a little bit of the honey fermented garlic,
Ooh.
and then a little zang of the white wine vinegar and tarragon.
That is some zang.
Yeah, you got a nice little pop. It's going to cut through the creamy and richness of the deviled egg.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, you can soak these in the beet pickling.
How long do you soak them?
Roughly 30, 45 minutes. You want to kind of rotate them because they're only going to be really bright on one side. So you
Okay.
want to make sure
Yeah,
you get
you
covered.
make
It's like
sure
an
you get-
Easter egg. You
Yes.
gotta, you
That's
gotta,
it.
Yeah.
You've been done it before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right here, so I've taken a piece of salmon that I hickory and cherry wood smoked this morning. Then I cook it off fully in the oven after I've completely smoked it, got the flavor I want, and then cool it down, and then make my
Turn it into mush.
Yes,
Yes.
that's
Yeah,
it. Put
turn
it in
it into the
RoboCook.
filling, right? Oh, look at that,
Pie
beautiful.
bag.
Man,
It's
what a
kinda like
presentation.
cupcakes.
Yeah. Do you love these? Do you love
Yeah.
this? Your favorite? All right, cool.
How many can you eat? Like Cool Hand Luke, can you eat like 30?
I can eat like 3, I think.
3 whole eggs or half eggs?
Like whole eggs.
Oh, so 6 half eggs.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, now it's 6.
Now that's
Going
a
all the
party.
way in.
Yes.
Look at that. Look at
Because
that.
you do some, I don't know how to say it, some private chefing, right?
Yes.
You chef for private events. So tell me a little bit
Or
about
just,
that.
can you come over and cook me dinner?
Yeah.
That's it, man. Anytime for a
Right.
nominal fee.
Okay.
Yeah, so what I like to specialize in is, in-home wine dinners, make it really private.
Okay.
We can kind of set the tone. We can bring in live musicians, whatever that may be for you. I'm actually doing an event tonight for just 2 people. His wife's pregnant, and he wants to do
That's
something special for her.
amazing. I was going to ask, what's your, for an event like that, or for in a setting like that, what is the max number of people that you really still feel like they get that personal chef?
15 people is a good
Okay.
solid number. I mean, I can do anything above that. I
Sure.
just got to bring in extra people.
Have you ever
to
done
kinda
it for
be
like
extra step.
like one dude in his apartment?
No, but it sounds like you want to be a first. I got
I
you.
mean, I'm asking for a friend. You know?
A guy sitting on the sofa watching Netflix, just bring me.
Hey, can I get some more of these salmon deviled eggs?
Yeah, yes, for sure.
right on.
You want a beer?
Yes.
All right.
So, what is your website? How do people find out about you?
So Ideal Spice is the company. Ideal / or hyphen. Sorry. Spice.com.
Yeah.
I just got it transferred over. We were live in Little Rock area for a while now, and then I kind of took a back seat. Decided to go full time again into the private chefing. Want to spend more time with my children. Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
the corporate world can kind of get you caught up in, you know, those 7 days a week, 100 hours a day.
Yeah.
Now that
can
you
really
own your
throw
own
you off.
business, that won't change at all. Yeah.
Ah, yes, I know. But you get to hang out with your kiddos and give them some deviled
Jobs
eggs.
to do.
Right? Yes.
For
and jobs
sure.
to
It's
do,
just
for sure.
about community and really getting back to what cooking has been for me
Yeah.
from the start. And so the corporate kind of takes that away from you. But this way I can. Oh, man.
What do you think?
There it is.
Casey, also, you have a little bit of a tie to Northwest Arkansas because you came to the Roots Festival several years, right?
Yes,
Back when the Roots
I
Festival
did
was
that for
happening.
many years in
Yeah.
a row. Jeremy Gothrop, and then I'm good friends with Matt
Sure.
Cooper and everybody. So it was always my favorite thing to do was come up here
Yeah.
and be a part of that community. I was kind of heartbroken when it disbanded,
yeah.
but COVID did that to a lot of things.
Yes,
Showed you.
yeah.
But hopefully we can start to bring back some of those things going forward. So.
Absolutely, definitely that great food. So should we try these things? I
Yeah,
think everybody
man, get in there.
Like, all right,
All right,
so
let me get one.
ideal
You just go all in, right?
spice.com.
All in.
All right,
It's a
brother.
website. Let's go.
Boom.
Cheers.
Boom.
Cheers. Go for it.
Raffle cup.
Man.
Yeah, idealspice.com. I'm gonna Netflix and that. That's what's
Netflix
happening.
and that.
That's what's happening.
New customers, 10% off.
Oh, good. Good to know. Go sign up right now. Ideal-spice.com is the place. Stick around. We got more fun happening later. Yes, that's our show. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Remember, you can find us out there on your social media platforms, or you can shoot us an email over at laterwithjasonsuel.com.
And don't forget, you can see all of our episodes over on our YouTube.
That's right. And before we get out of here, we've got to thank all of our amazing guests, including the band Phoenix, great reggae sound. Thanks to our friends at Fayetteville Public Television for providing us that music video.
And of course, Chef Casey and fam for coming up there and stuffing us full of deviled eggs.
Absolutely delicious. Yeah, that's our show. We'll see you later, alligator.
After a while, crocodile.